All right, we are live. Let me get rid of this real quick. All right, so I created a, I trained a very light model from I think 250 parameters. Well, okay, let me start from the beginning. So I trained a model based on 100 parameters. It was dog shit, but it could identify archers and giants very well. I used that to identify all the archers and giants, so that way I wouldn't have to manually label it. Then I created a model with another 150 parameters, so now it's 250, which is what I'm using now, and it auto labeled stuff like enemy archers, enemy fireball. So now I don't have to label it. I just go approve, right? Enemy goblin hut, player wizard, player giant, enemy spear goblin. Look at that. It's getting all of that correct. It is missing a few spots, and I do have to do some touch ups, like, Control C, bring that over here. This is also an enemy spear goblin, but it's a lot better than having to manually do all of these. That would be hell. Having to manually go through and be like, yeah, this is a spear goblin, this is a spear goblin. Look at that. Player wizard, that's not player wizard. Player caged player caged goblin. Easy, right? Had to change one thing. Approve. Player mini P.E.K.K.A. Approve. Player spear. It's just nice. Let me do that and go. This is minor. It didn't get the minor yet. Uh, player spear goblins. Yeah. Boom boom. Let me go Control C, Control V. Get that nice and tight. Actually, I'm not going to do that one. I'm not going to label him because I've noticed I've been over labeling, which makes it more confused. It actually doesn't help. Enemy archers, player knight. Uh, like this is a perfect example of enemy ice golem, right? If there was a bunch of shit in front of this, I wouldn't label it as ice golem. Uh, please be player goblins, yes. And then let me go like this. Enemy minor. Yep, and then let me actually modify this just a little bit. This kind of goes up like that. Because it shows the trail, right? So I have to do enemy minor like that. Enemy minor, let me do enemy minor trail. Approve. Enemy spirit goblins, yeah, that looks correct. Players, that's enemy goblin. Goblin, player spirit goblins, player goblin hut. It gets a little confused. Player spear goblins. Like it's not, you know, it's not like completely terrible. Like enemy goblin hut, it's so much faster. Player minions, player archers, approved. Don't have to do anything. Player giant, player musketeer, enemy knight. Gotta do enemy knight. Knight and approve. Do I do player art, player arrows? All right. Mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm just gonna do that. Player giant. Approve. Enemy Sparky. Look at that. Look at that. And then I go player balloon. Oh, this guy's running lumberloon. Player balloon. And then I'll go player lumberjack. Lumberjack. Approve. Enemy player giant. Approve. Wait, let me go back. I'll go enemy arrows, so you can kind of tell what's going on. Arrows. Oh, now I created a new class. Arrows. There we go. Approve. Player goblins. Enemy Valkyrie. I couldn't detect this one. And enemy Valkyrie. Knight. This will be a short stream, by the way. I'm going to be studying for my math midterm after this. So soon as this, I'm done labeling this set, I'll put it to train, and then um, I'll put it to train, and then I'll fuck off and do my math. You know, player archers, enemy arrows. Let me go. Let me go like this. No, that's not what I want to do. Arrows. Yeah, because I wanted to be also. I wanted to also detect arrows and spells and stuff, so the model won't be like, why the fuck did all my units just die, right? They'll know, oh, arrows. That's why. Enemy spirit goblins. No, that's enemy archers. Enemy goblins. Player. No, 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 no. We're going back. We're going back. Player spear goblins. There we go. So yeah, see, it's getting a lot better. It's still a little bit garbage. Uh, I'm surprised it got Firecracker. Evo Firecracker though. Oh, is that the first player Evo Firecracker? Let's go. I'm gonna go with that one. Okay, never mind. It's not the first player Evo Firecracker, but you got. Actually, because this one's kind of. I'll do one of those. Night. Player Night Witch. I think I'm also going to help it distinguish between player and enemy based on the health bar, because because the health bar will always be there for enemy troops, but it's only there for friendly troops when they get damaged. No, I don't want to mark it as null. I just want to finish this. Enemy Dark Prince. There we go. Approve. Enemy Spear Goblins. Look at that. Look how good that is. I don't have to label any of that. Enemy Knight. Look at that go. It missed the player mini P.E.K.K.A, but you know what? That's fine. I forgive it. Oh. Ah. Minor. Player Goblins. Look at that go. Look at it go. I'm so proud of this. Enemy Giant, enemy Archers. Oh, I don't have to label any of this. This is amazing. I say as I have to label this. I had to cut that out because then it would learn that that is part of it. Enemy archers, player minions, player knight, player archers. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It can finally tell it apart. Okay. Inferno Dragon. Inferno Dragon. And then player Hog Rider, I think. Fuck it, might as well. I think. Player giant, enemy giant can't really see him. Prove player minions, enemy giant. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Player skeletons, player witch, player skeletons, player skeleton dragon. Oh my days, it's beautiful. Oh, is that our first player inferno dragon? Oh no, enemy inferno dragon. All right, let me go like this. Let me actually start like this, go like that. All right, approve. Actually, let me go. I'm gonna say this is enemy rage. Actually, I'm just gonna go rage. Because you can't really tell whose it is unless like you're looking at how it affects your troops. And my guy won't have rage, so like the deck I'm gonna build for him won't have rage. It won't have any spells. Couple of seconds, troops miraculously move faster. So hopefully, enemy archers. Huh? It's not getting the enemy knight. Knight. Don't know what that is. Enemy ice wizard. Beautiful example. Enemy ice wizard. Oh, I forgot to check. Those are probably spear goblins. Yeah. Player spirit goblin. Okay, approve. Player giant, approve. Enemy archers. Player mini P.E.K.K.A. Is that? Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. Mini P.E.K.K.A. And then what are you? No clue what you are, so I'm not going to label you. Player giant, player archers, enemy minions. Okay, this is good, but there's actually 3 of them. And let me get the level as well. Because if we get the level in, then it'll learn the difference between friendly and enemy troops. Like this is an enemy mini P.E.K.K.A. God, this is going so well. Player minions, yes sir, you're correct, but you also missed the Dark Knight right underneath. I feel like it's struggling a lot with Dark Knight, even though there is quite a lot of data for it. Dark Prince. The issue I think is every time there's a Dark Prince, there's usually a ton of units on top of him. Bats. Enemy Night Witch, it got that correct. Fuck yeah. Enemy Night Witch. Let me get that level in. Please tell me got enemy bats. Player Musketeer. Oh, it's beautiful. Alright, let me get you in there. Come on. Enemy Dark Prince. Dude, I should get paid for this. Enemy giant, enemy giant. How does one get into this position? How do you screw up that badly? Firecracker. Bats. Enemy bats. Player musketeer. That's about it. Approved. Player knight. Enemy spear goblins. Yeah, player musketeer. Player musketeer. Approve. That's an enemy witch. And that's a player mini P.E.K.K.A. Yep. That's a enemy princess. Enemy. No, that's player Valkyrie. Valkyrie. Enemy lumberjack. Approve. Oh, this is beautiful. Player goblin hut. Player spirit goblins. Player spirit goblins. Enemy knight. Enemy giant. Enemy spirit goblins. Oh, this so close. Enemy goblins. That's a spear goblin. And then these are goblins. It's gonna have a really hard time between goblins and spear goblins. Tonight, give me everything tonight. Give me everything tonight. For all we know, we might not see tomorrow. Let's do it tonight. Good player, goblin barrel. Player bomb. No, not player bomb. Player bomber. Player bomber. Play. Is gonna have a hard time with those. But low key, the fact that it can even see them is really nice. Approve. Wow, I'm halfway through. Enemy giant, and it didn't even take 3 hours. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Okay, let me guess. Enemy goblin hut, enemy spirit goblins. Oh, this is the clusterfuck one, yeah. The fact that it's this good off of only 250 images, when I get the full 3000 dataset in, oh, it's gonna be ballin'. Healer. I don't think I'm gonna. I might as well. Player fireball. Enemy princess. Wait, this is the first player cannon. And let me guess. Player minions. Yeah, I got that correct. Approve. Enemy goblin hut. Enemy spirit goblins. Approve. Player minions. Okay, I'm gonna have to go dissect this guy. Player knight. Enemy archers. archers, approve. Player musketeer, player giant, player knight. Oh, baby. Enemy Sparky, player wizard. Holy shit. Player giant, player knight, enemy archers. Wow, it's getting this so good. Wow. Enemy. What is his face? Lumberjack. Enemy lumberjack. Approve. Oh, missed you. No, not prince. Princess. Says. There we go. Approve. Enemy bats. That is a firecracker. That is not skeletons, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some dissecting. Player firecracker here. Yep. Oh, I got rid of it. Alright, whatever, that's fine. Dark Prince. Enemy bats, enemy bats. Night Witch. Okay, this is good. Now I'll be able to tell the difference between player and Night Witch. Player minions. Oh, this is a beauty. I feel like it's just because we don't have enough enemy balloons. Enemy ice wizard. Oh yeah. Player P.E.K.K.A. Enemy miner. Player Dart Goblin. Oh, that's a lot. Enemy Night Witch, player Mini P.E.K.K.A. Player Mini P.E.K.K.A. I think here I will go. Oh, and then player Musketeer, of course. Approve. Don't need that. Enemy Giant. Enemy Goblins. Enemy Knight. Player Minions. Holy sh... This is good. Yeah. Player Giant. Okay, player. Archers, enemy giant, player knight. Oh, that's not an enemy giant. That is nothing. We're gonna nothing player minions. Because it's better to sometimes not label the data than it is to. Yeah, it's better to not label the data sometimes than it is to have bad data. Because, yeah. Because we have such a large amount of data, it's fine if I don't label all of them because, like, for example, this is beautiful. Enemy goblins, it got that correct. Let me, because it's struggling with enemy goblins here, I'm not just going to put a box. I'm going to Valkyrie. Like, you see here, it's like, gotta do it a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's good. Player giant, that's good. Didn't label anything here? Okay. Player mini Becca. Player musketeer. I think the rest, yeah, I'll just go player 3 musketeer. Player 3 musketeers. Player knight. I don't know what that means. Alright, and then enemy mini Pekka. Mini Pekka. Player giant, player musketeer, player archers. Oh, it's interesting. This one got worse at detecting archers. This version of the model. Enemy giant, enemy mini Pekka, player giant, player musketeer. Perfect. Player knight. Enemy Valkyrie. And dart. I think once, if it has trouble detecting some like troops in real games, oh wait, player skeletons. Me Sparky. Player minions, player archers. Oh, there was these are wait. These are enemy arrows. Me Sparky, player wizard. Player mini Pekka, player giant. Player mini Pekka. Enemy fireball. I like how it labeled enemy fireball once and it was able to get it. Enemy giant. Because it was so distinct. Player giant, player archers, enemy musketeer. But enemy musketeer, it can't figure it out. It can't even figure out my own musketeer. I knew something was fishy about this. There we go. Approve. Hopefully this helps, like actually marking it out. Enemy skeletons, enemy barbarians. I know that's a bad enemy witch, so I'll leave it alone. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh yeah, I gotta do enemy knight here. Mini P.E.K.K.A, player archers, player enemy knight. Alright, let's get another. Let's cut off its wings there. Gotta be very careful. Okay, wait, never mind. I'm doing this wrong. Gotta go like this. And then this has to have layer that goes like that. Oh god, I hate this. Alright. So I need to go like boom. Boom. There we go. Now if I go like this. No dragon. Alright. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. Enemy archers. Oh wait, I forgot to check. Skeletons. Player witch. Rage. Oh, did it get these? Enemy musketeer, enemy archers. Nice. Musketeer, enemy minions, player giant, player archers. Alright. Alright, so we disconnected for a second, but enemy ice wizard, princess, rage. Looks like we got everything there. Here's Valkyrie. Enemy bomber. What are you labeled as? Enemy expo. Nope. I'm gonna not label you because you don't exist in the game anymore. Player, which, and then enemy bowler. All right, I guess we don't have that. Approve. Enemy giant approve. Alright, we're gonna stretch this down a little bit and approve. Fireball. Alright. Lava hound. Enemy. What's it called? Enemy miner. Forgetting my own damn names. Okay, so there's no more approve or not approve. Player goblins. Wow, it got that on lock. That's crazy. Okay. Player wizard. Player Valkyrie. Player Valkyrie. 56. Player Giant. Enemy Musketeer. Player Archers. Player Musketeer. Dear bats. Bats. Any bats? Right, which enemy bats? Player Knight, player Musketeer. Here we go. Oops, I meant to go add approved to dataset. Add existing values, but validate test. Images. Okay, whatever. This doesn't matter. All right, new version. Pre-processing. Continue. This is what I have. I don't think rotation really does anything because the troops will never get rotated. Grayscale hue, that never happens. So continue. Create. Okay, and now we're going to use the rest of our credits that we have to train this model. First of all, let's view usage. And second of all, can I edit, rename version, delete version? The thing is, I can train this, but I would like to train it so it's 8%. So I'm going to create a new version. Continue, augmentation, continue, create, source images, train split. Okay, there we go. So it's clearly an OBS thing. This is clearly an OBS thing that it keeps crashing. I think every time I alt tab from OBS, it just shuts down. Cause, yeah. Alright, well. Custom train. 18.5 credits. How many credits do I have left? 17. I don't have enough to train this. What about small? Small I have enough. Clash Royale, select checkpoint. 51003. No, I want to select a different checkpoint. Oh, I want to use this checkpoint. I don't want to use... I don't want to use that one. That one sucks dick, no? That's the one that sucks, man. I want to use the one that like knows its stuff. to delete the versions, but at the same time, I don't want to use them. Like, how do I make this not a checkpoint? Because that checkpoint sucks. Deleting the corresponding dataset version from which the checkpoint was generated. I don't want to do that. That seems like a very bad thing. I don't want to do that. 12:27 a.m. Edit 12:26 a.m. Okay. Edit delete version. 12:27 a.m. because I want to use the one that was at versions. Custom train. Continue. Small. Continue. Why is it still the 12:27 a.m. one? I want to use this one. I want to use this one. Wait, the 11:05 a.m. one. Sorry, not this one. I want to use the 11:05 a.m. Let me delete this one actually. Delete version 11:05 a.m. Okay, versions 6:45 p.m. Yeah, custom train. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so the problem is the 12:27 one has very high these because I set it up wrong. Star. How do I star this model? Ready. Edit. How do I... How do I set up for a model that click on the versions tab, choose model version as lower staff and you want to use. So if I do create new version, okay. Custom train. fuck it. Guess we'll train from that one. Yep. 10, 10, yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah. Okay. We'll see how that goes. Alright.